Oh, that's just a few applications worth. That's what the human touch looks like. No impersonal computer surveys or security breaches to compromise your private information. Just me and some good old-fashioned ink and paper. Every applicant gets a battery of in-person interviews and has every step of their application completed and carefully reviewed to ensure their particular requirements for the ideal location are understood and met to perfection. Try getting that from the UC or Freestar resettlement programs. Used to have an office on Aquila, but, budget cuts. But it turned out for the best. Now they send me all over settled space where I can interface directly with the people. I'm a people person, as you can probably already tell. Fantastic! That's exactly the can-do, helpful attitude that List looks for in all its employees and contractors. We're looking for folks with ships and/or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications? Well, yeah, there's no obligation, but you might as well hear me out in case you find yourself out and about and want to make some easy credits. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. The oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life. Why don't you start with them? I am glad you asked. List provides members with a few tangible benefits and a few intangible ones. First off, we locate an ideal location matching the needs and desires of our members. After that, we provide transportation, as well as a starter set including basic hab modules, extractors, and seeds for farming, etc. Everything needed to get off to a good start. And we set up a small encrypted satellite to aid communication between distant neighbors and the rare List ship that swings by the sector to offer aid and trade supplies if desired. But more importantly, List provides its members the satisfaction of living on their own and on their own terms, independent and free from harassment and governmental interference. Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there and make truly independent living a dream come true, and turn a few credits while you're at it. Excellent! Thank you for any assistance you can lend us. Whoops, nearly forgot. Take this.
A friend offered me a nice cushy office job, but I'm making trouble out here in the Sidonia mines. Joke's on them.
And that it is not advised to allow children into potentially dangerous work sites.
I can't believe Governor Hurst just stepped down so suddenly.
Thank you from the Sidonia Department of Labor.
Hurst was alright as far as governors go, but
I just need to grab a few things first.
Got a problem or something? Just messing with you.
what?
No. She's never told me about it. Hold on. Is there some big thing everyone knows about that they're just keeping from me? Probably think I can't keep a secret. Fine. I don't want to have anything to do with their stupid Mars harp or whatever it is anyway.
Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Aw, what? Can't a guy just be friendly like? Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Okay, you got me. Yeah, I took it. Wanna know why? I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. How could I? You'd do it too if your coworkers never took you seriously. I'm always showing them how much better I am than them, and all they do is laugh and talk behind my back. They think I don't hear them, but I do. They say I'm a show-off, that I'm not good at what I do. So screw them. This whole planet sucks. Everyone here is a friggin' loser. No, maybe. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? It's my plan, and I'm already doing it. Shit. You're right. Fine. You got me. You say I take you to the goods and we bring it back. You can even say you found it. Just don't turn me in, all right? Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
This here's the most important work in the galaxy. We mine the resources that make spaceships possible.
Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something. Well then, what can I do you for? Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. If that feels like your speed, talk to me, check out our posts on the mission boards, or head to the new HQ in Aquila City. Oh, we have a new headquarters in Aquila City. Nice place. Been there a few times myself. If you want to actually join the Trackers, it's the only place to do it. It's right in the core of the city, by the rock where the old McCall estate used to be. Can't miss it. It's way better than the old HQ. Ooh, that place was a dump. Underground in the middle of nowhere. So glad Agent Number 1 decided to move it. Oh, darling. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves. Ooh, should I tell you? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits. Not someone whose bad side you want to find yourself on, believe me. There's always an Agent Number 1 leading the Trackers Alliance, and they are always completely anonymous. Sometimes chosen from our ranks, sometimes not. I heard there's some sort of secret panel of trackers and government agents from the Settled Systems factions that decides who to put in the role. Did someone tell you that, darling? If so, it's complete hogwash. Nah, anyone can freelance. The Trackers Alliance is more of a formal collection of bounty hunters that share resources and agree not to step on each other's toes. We vet all the bounties you see on the boards, but there are some you won't see unless you join up. Better bounties, tougher bounties, much more rewarding. But as long as you're willing to take on the easy, simple jobs that don't require an official Tracker's touch, you don't have to join. You're golden. Good. If you recall, I'm only stationed here because of a mistake I made. Been bugging me ever since. The bounty that got away. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. He doesn't know it, but he's got a chip in him with a unique ID. Part of the reason he's learned to keep out of the major cities and settlements. Trackers always manage to find him when he comes to town, so he just stays away. But he's a slippery fella. That's why I want to send someone to catch him where he feels safe, just along the outskirts. Sensors tuned to that chip. Makes sense now, don't it? Ken Placus, smuggler, the worst kind. Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's wanted for grand theft, human trafficking, murder, you name it. He's also extremely good at what he does. He's eluded the best of UC security for years. He's even slipped by our own trackers, myself included. I'm convinced he set me up to fail, found a lookalike to unwittingly take a fall, made me look bad. So I'm sure you understand it's kind of personal. Hell no! If I'd have wanted you to do that, I'd be asking you to do that. Nah, I got a good friend, tracker buddy who stuck by me through and through. Gonna split the haul with him as soon as he brings the mark in. That ain't up for debate or negotiation. Under no circumstances are you to interact with my quarry, or you'll find yourself at the wrong end of a bounty. Alright, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
Working too much overtime is harmful to your health. And any injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork
You're doing me a solid.
can also harm your company's bottom line. My buddy Mitch keeps asking me.
I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. You better not be lying about what you said back at the bar. What? You're leaving? This ain't so bad. Selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool mill maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? Was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right? Sorry about all the trouble. My ship off the way so they wouldn't find it right away. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, huh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead? That's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. Not if I convince them you were behind it the whole time, newcomer. And after I kill you, I look like a hero. There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. Wait, you're saying everyone won't get laid off? Maybe I did. Yeah, damn it. You're right. What the hell am I doing? This is freaking stupid, even for me. This whole idea, I barely thought it through. I just acted because it seemed like my only shot. I really don't want to hurt anyone. I'm in too deep and I don't know what to do.
I know I don't deserve it, but will you help me? Please? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't if I were in your shoes. I can start by giving you my gun to prove I won't try to kill you. That's about all I can really do. For real, you made me see what I'm doing is wrong. What? Just because I'm a minor, I can't have nice things? It was my old man's. He gave it to me when he got his new one. It's older and it's got some issues, but I've been trying to fix it up in my spare time. This was my first big test run of it. Hey, I like how you think. You'd really do that for me? I mean, as long as they get the equipment back, no harm, no foul, right? And if they think I got it back for them, then maybe I'll finally get the respect I deserve. Yeah, I'm down for this. Let's do it.
Reminder that despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia's lower level
Any
is
luck?
still likely
I'm looking
to
forward
result
to
in
hearing all
injury
about this.
or death. Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
The who's and what's it's? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around. Oh, do tell. What took him so long? Look, I've got some credits set aside for you, but I need to know what happened with the equipment first. Care to fill me in? Wow, is that true, Hank? Sounds like you really gave it to him, eh? Well, good on you then.
Oh yeah. Well, I really just wanted to prove myself, you know, take initiative and stuff. So, I went early to go pick it up, but when I returned to Mars, I noticed that pirates were following me. I diverted from the spaceport and led them into the desert, where I fought them off and drove them away. Oh, it was wild, man.
Turns out I had you all wrong, Hank. You'll have to tell me all about it later. Let's allow our friend here to get going, though. I'll take it from here and get the equipment sorted out. Here's the credits I promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done it without you.
Someone ought to tell Rivka her coffin fits are getting real old. But it ain't gonna be me. She's got a man downstairs.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you. It's not contagious, I promise. bats. Whatever. Maybe I was wrong about you. Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, we'll get to that. Will you listen to what I have to say first? Good. As you can probably tell, I've got this bad cough. No idea. Some sort of lung rot. Maybe from all the Martian dust that kicks up in here. Or it could be something worse. I know. I wish it were that easy. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger. Forget I said anything. Really? That bad? Well, it's clear you want to help. Maybe I can trust you. See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him. It's a risk I have to take. Yes, my condition is getting worse, but there's a chance it will clear up on its own. If my father finds me, well, I know my father and I fear for my safety. That is a definite. After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but he never listened to what that was doing to me. It got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then, no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started monitoring everything I did. It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Can you believe that? A prisoner in my own home. Every day there was yelling, lack of freedom, threats. I had to escape my prison. But even now, I am trapped. It's worse than you think. I didn't just run away from him. I knocked him unconscious, then stole his ship while he was out cold. Trust me, it was warranted at the time. After I ditched it above Aquila, I bounced around the settled systems until I landed here. It's the last place I thought he'd find me. But all that changes if I pop up in the Reliant database. He'll know I'm in Sidonia, and he'll never stop looking for me. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail for as long as possible. Or worse. Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know, he has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think? He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until After my mother died, that he changed. Grew angry, dangerous. He was no longer himself. You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. Thinking about her tends to calm him down. It's worth a try. It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... Say it's a peace offering from me. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say. As much as possible, yes. I intend to patch things up with him and work with him on our mutual issues. I believe with therapy we could repair our relationship as damaged as it is. Or if you discover it is irreparable, at least you could put the fear of God in him, and that should deter him from taking further action. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to help me.
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balconies is prohibited. Please use an authorized waste receptacle.
You can make a real good living worker.
I can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here. Only that I didn't care much for them getting disbanded years ago, and I don't care much for the rumors they're coming back someday.
Only employees of Deimos Staryard's Crime Division are authorized to mine resources in and around Sidonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia Security.
I am, but you don't look like the type that could afford it. The last person that came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Seems like a waste, but whatever. He paid up. You don't get it. This whiskey was aged in barrels buried in Martian soil, which leached into it, giving the whiskey its distinct red hue. They don't make this stuff anymore and never will. The exact process was lost. There's a finite amount of this stuff left in the universe. You're lucky I got any at all. Now you got my attention. This ought to be good. A loan then. I might be amenable to that. Easy. We're just talking, right? Tell you what, I'll do this as a favor for Rivka. She's been through a lot. I'll only charge you what I paid for the whiskey years ago. Pay me that, and it's yours. I sure hope you're not pulling my leg about this whole thing, or else I just let all that money slip away. You better do justice for Rivka.
I am at your service, Captain.
Never regretted coming out of retirement. Constellation's got the writ of the righteous. Keeps me young. Ready to head to the scow? It'll be you and Sam on the mark. Catch a smile out there.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. If that's all you're here for, then maybe... All right. I'll clear you to dock. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
Who let you on board? Thought Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection. Well, he calls us. Some old Earth term. Yeah? What kind of salvage work you do? Ship? Ground battlefield? Or do you just skulk the back alleys picking through trash? Sounds about right. A lot of spare parts out there. If you don't think too hard about the last guy who had them.
Hey, if it's abandoned, it's fair game. Rules of salvage.
You're all right, scavenger. Go on ahead. Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew. You just waste your money. Trade it for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering. Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. He's asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high-end. Thankfully. Fine. Just ignore me then.
Got work to do.
Well, gentlemen, we have a newcomer. Place your bets.
I'll go with buying. 100 credits says they leave with one of the captain's glorious golden statues.
You know those are colored aluminum, right? I say selling, but nothing the captain wants. You in, Bull?
Yeah. Count me in. I say selling. A cargo hold of all the oil paintings. All fakes.
Bold. I like it. Us? We're in, acquisitions.
She means we hunt things down and steal them.
From bad people. Mostly.
A lot of these old relics the captain collects don't have legitimate owners, so it's sort of right by possession, you know? And we help with the possession part. Well, there isn't any such thing.
If only. All the stuff the captain's collected, and he never found something that would clean up around here.
I think it's by choice. Kind of a trash king chic, you know? Certainly not good for security, though.
Quiet. No spilling the captain's secrets.
Not for free, anyway.
I mean, look around, you know? This ship kinda says it all.
He's a self-obsessed megalomaniac with delusions of grandeur.
I don't think that's fair. He's just eccentric, like a best friend who's great in really, really small doses.
One thing he's good for is steady pay. He knows how to spread the wealth around.
Oh no, God no. Each of us works solo. We'd kill each other if we had to team up.
I actually think it wouldn't be so bad. We hang out all the time.
Exactly. I got precious little separation between my life and you two as it is.
Enjoy your time on board the scow. Talk to Petrov. His gloriousness will guide you.
Ah, I wasn't aware we had the visitors. Waddick, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care, they have scorch marks on them anyway. Damn it, Vadik! This is why I told you no visitors.
Yes, Captain. I'll remember that after we shoot them.
You asked for it!
me! Let's move!
But things are getting interesting.
I surrender! Don't kill me!
What? No.
The United Colonies will hear of this piracy! Mark my words! You won't get my treasure!
Workout. Grisly, but part of the job.